The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
This story you're not going to hear anywhere else. I heard it yesterday at Rosh Yeshiva from a Chosh Yeshiva in Israel. His name is Rabbi Borer. He's the Rosh Yeshiva of Chevron Geula. Came to see me yesterday, and he had this story, if I remember correctly, happened with a cousin of his wife's. He's serving in Gaza. This guy's serving in Gaza. His mefaked, his officer, was a Chiloni. This fellow is a Dati. He's not Haredi. He's Dati, Mizrahi. But he's serving, and he's at his post, defending his post in Gaza, when suddenly his mefaked comes over to him, and he says, "You, come here. I need you somewhere else. What could be more important than defending my post?" He says, No, I need you. Calls him out. He says, "What do you want?" He says, "I want you to pray. I want you to daven." He says, What? Don't ask. We're in big trouble. There's something going on, and I need you to daven." He thinks to himself, this guy has a family, but no chuppah kedusha. You know what I'm saying? He's like as not dati as they come. Not one shemet, that one drop of anything he ever saw in this mefaked. He knows him. It's his officer. Nothing. He's asking him to daven. Your order gives a command. You listen. He goes up to the side of davens and he says the following: I could not concentrate. There's fire in the distance. And I got 10 things on my mind. I could not daven with kavanah. But I daven 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, I come back. And my officer comes and he gives me a big beer hug. And he says, "You saved our day. You saved the day." So I'm looking at him. I said, "I saved the day. I could hardly concentrate." What happened? The Israeli army has troop carriers. They're called nimerim, leopards. Nimerim. And they carry, I think, 25. I forget how many each troop carrier carries. And 3 of them were bogged down right in the center of Gaza City. And they couldn't move. Maybe they ran into each other. I don't know the exact details. He didn't tell me. But they got stuck. And getting stuck over there, you're sitting ducks for every single RPG. If you're not moving over there, it's the worst thing. And the 3 of them are stuck. They're bogged down. And it's gefährlich. You can't certainly get out of it because then every bullet can kill you. At least inside the truck, they have a little bit of protection. But it's mamish gefährlich. And he had absolutely no way to get these people out. And so he said to himself, the only way out of this is to daven. So he says, "You're a religious guy. So I told you have to daven. And what should I tell you? After your davening, somehow they started one of the trucks, and they all got out okay." That's the point I want to make here. Hafla of a fellow, what's going on in Israel right now. At the same time that we suffered such terrible, terrible things. But it's hafla of a fellow what's going on. There's mamash nisim flies. And the Rosh Yeshiva told me, if you'll examine the nisim and the flies, they're all happening to Freya people. They're all happening to people I'm not from. And he tells me because I believe that Imam HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants to show the not from people that he's in charge. That we're coming to the end. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is trying to be Mezakeh his Yidden. He's trying to be Mezakeh them. He's trying to give them Zchusim and he wants to bring them back. And therefore he's creating all these things. And therefore what's happening is, and they're responding to it. They gave out 300,000, I think by now, wearing pairs of tzitzis. Forget the number. It's a phenomenal number. Thousands of pairs of tefillin. They need tefillin. If anyone has extra tefillin, you got to send it to Israel. People, so who is putting on tefillin which people are being supplied with these tefillin? People didn't have tefillin. To have tefillin, you have tefillin. You don't have tefillin, right? It's incredible. The tshuva is going on right now. It's off the charts. It's beyond off the charts. But I want to make another point. Look what Klal Yisrael is. Klal Yisrael's, Chazal tell us, is nimshulu l'zayis. Just like a zayis cannot accept a harkava from any mean that's not its minai. You can't graft on a non-zayis onto a zayis tree. It doesn't work, right? So Klal Yisrael is pure. You can't. And then the second thing is just like a zayis. When you squeeze the zayis, the gold comes out of it. The shemen zayis is the most amazing product of the zayis. Is the shemen zayis. So too, when you squeeze a yid, the best comes out of him. Look what's happening right now. Klal Yisrael had a gefährliche klap. Terrible klap, no question. But look at it, that this guy who has no connection to Frumkeit at all, that he understands that you have to send the guy to daven, because that's what it's all about. Hafla fellow. Klal Yisrael is different than all the other ummahs. They're all busy trying to figure out ways to destroy us. And we're trying to figure out ways to be made of our midas. We're working on our midas. It's just beyond. It's beyond.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org